everybody, and yeah, that's right, a dad, a son, and a game are actually, well, the son is actually making a series called Kid Games, and technically what it is games that kids would like, and because I know, and I'm a kid, but yeah, and I teach them how to play it. Technically what my dad does with me, only for kids. And so here's episode 1, maybe even season 1, depending on how many there are out there. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a top 10 video, actually. If you heard me slightly making a joke on episode 3 of A Dad, a Son, and a Game, like the actual one. But yeah, so today is episode 1.
You're rolling.
Okay, so first thing you do is draw 7 cards. Each player does. So let's see. Voltage Vortex got an Emolga, a Sneasel, a Seedot, a Pikachu, and another Seedot. Also, they got an Electric type Energy. So then you have to play an active Pokemon. Okay. Energy, a Sandile, a Water Energy, another Sandile, a Cubchoo, and a third Sandile. Lots of Sandiles. So they play a Sandile. Okay, so now we have the 2 Pokemon facing each other. Now, there are 6 prize cards. That each player has for knocked out Pokemon. This is how you win the game. Or at least one way you win the game. So you will place 6 prize cards on the opposite side of your deck. Or I guess that doesn't really matter, but yeah. So now we have the 2 Pokemon in a battle. Next thing you do is attach energy. The only energy Voltage Vortex has is an electric energy, which is perfect for Pikachu. They attach the electric energy under Pikachu's card. But Power Play has 2 water energy, which wouldn't do any good, and a fighting energy. They attach the fighting energy to Sandile. Now, this is where the battle begins. Pikachu may attack Sandile using Thunder Shock, because that is the only one that he could do, because it has an electric energy on it, and it requires 1 electric energy. And it does 10 damage, plus it says flip a coin, which is where this great coin comes out. Right here. Yours may not look like this, but it's probably going to look something like it. If heads, it paralyzes him, which I will get to special effects later on. So he flips the coin, and it was heads. You know it's heads because it's the shiny side. Then, so it does 10 damage and paralyzes him. How you know if a Pokemon is paralyzed or not is you turn it to the right. And what it does is, the next turn, they would attach a water energy and then try to attack using bite. Well, they would have to flip a coin. Oh my. Okay, so next turn they would attach a water energy. Then they would have to flip a coin. And it was tails, so it would do completely nothing. Now, I will get into the other ones. Let's just say Pikachu got affected by poison. Every turn, it would do 10 damage. Let's say he has a burn now, and you got rid of the poisoning. He would get 10 damage every turn. Not much difference. Now, if he had both effects, it would do 20 damage every turn. So, yeah. And Pikachu looks like he's in a big mess with only 20 HP left. Okay, let's clear that off. Oh yes, now we have sleep, which actually turns to the left when it's asleep. Every time it tries to attack, you flip a coin, same as paralysis, only one little different thing. If heads, it wakes up and he is no longer asleep. It's completely gone. So, yeah. And the last one, we have confusion. Every turn before it attacks, it would do, you flip a coin, and if heads, it would attack like usual. So it would do 10 damage to Sandile. If tails, it would do 10 damage to itself. So yeah, pretty nasty one. Now we have trainers. Now, Sandile's in pretty bad shape with 20 damage on him. So, Power Play uses a potion. And it says, right here, heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon. So, he heals 10 damage. And the potion is discarded. This is supposed to be the discard. Okay. Okay, now we have prize cards. Let's say Sandile were to take out. Let's say Pikachu were to take out Sandile. Sandile would get discarded along with its energy and be thrown into the discard pile. Also, the defending person would get a prize card. The prize card just goes off to the side. After all 6 prize cards are gone, the trainer that took all the prize cards wins. Now, we have another way to win. Let's just say that it was a very last round and then all of a sudden, Voltage Vortex ran out of cards. That would mean the player with cards still would win. We have evolutions still. So, let's just say all of a sudden, Voltage Vortex gets a card, and it's Pikachu's evolution, Raichu. Then it would evolve and just technically go under, right? Pikachu would technically go under Raichu, and that's technically what evolving is. So it has more HP and better attacks. And I don't think if there's anything else. Oh yes. Okay. And now we have abilities. Crocodile's ability is Black Eyes. Once during your turn, before you attack, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may flip a coin. So, let's just say you got heads. If heads, discard an energy attached to the active Pokemon, to the opponent's active Pokemon. So that would go in the discard pile here. And the last thing is weaknesses and resistances. Let's say Raichu were to attack using Thunder Shock. Now, Crocodile has a resistance to electric types. So it would do minus 20 damage, and it only does 20 damage, so it would do zero damage. But other things do count besides damage. So flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. So if it got heads, this Crocodile would still be paralyzed. So let me flip them. That's the wrong way. Sorry. Okay. So yeah. And lastly, we have weaknesses. Now, Crocodile's weakness is water. Okay, lastly, we have weaknesses. Crocodile's weakness is water. If Cubchoo were to do Icicle Punch, it doesn't say ×2 on weakness for nothing. It would do ×2 damage. So, also, your kit should come with, your deck should come with these handy 50 markers. So you would put a 50 marker and a 10, which makes 60. Most of you would probably know watching this video. So, that's just about it for the instructions. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, if I didn't play something right, just tell me. If you have any games to recommend doing, I'll tell you, well, maybe not, I'll tell you if I have it or not, but if I have it, I'll probably do it. As long as it's for kids. If it's not for kids, probably recommend it to my dad. So, yeah, bye.